Here's the recipe for my chocolate chip cookies that I put in the hen party gift bags. I'm starting off with unsalted butter, half the sugar and light brown sugar. So now that it's all combined, it's time to add in the eggs. It might split, that's fine. You can always chuck in a little bit of flour. Next is the dry ingredients. So we've got plain flour, baking powder, bicarbonate soda, and salt. Cookies is like one of the first things I learned to make, as well as cupcakes. So if you're wanting to start baking, start with those two. They're kind of the easiest. Got a 200-gram bar of chocolate. I much prefer chocolate chunks in my cookies. Like, give me a decent solid bit of chocolate, please, in my cookie. I've actually got the day off today. If you don't know, I work in a bakery. So even on my days off, I'm still baking. Actually, what it is when I bake at work, I don't bake for myself and I don't really get to eat it. And I want to eat a cookie, so I'm gonna make myself a cookie. So I weigh mine to about 110 grams, give or take. I mean, if you want them to look professional, definitely weigh them. But if you really don't care that much, don't. Doesn't make too much of a difference as long as you haven't got a really big ball and a really small ball, because they'll cook at different times. These cookies need to go in the freezer for a minimum of 4 hours. Usually I make these the day before, and like I said, I just keep them in the freezer and bake them as I want them. If I'm baking a whole batch, I will make them the day before and cook them the following day. But I know some of you won't want to wait that long, so I'm going to do a little experiment. I'm actually going to put one in the oven straight away and just see how it comes out. It's going to taste absolutely fine. It's just going to be a different texture and consistency. So this one is going to be my sacrifice. I'm popping these in the freezer for about 4 hours, and I'm going to bake one and compare it to this little one for 8 to 10 minutes, and it's at 180 degrees fan. Ooh. Once your cookie's out the oven, leave it, allow it to cool on the tray, because if you try and move it now, it's way too soft. It's just going to break and crumble, and you don't want that. It's been about 5 hours since these went in the freezer. I've wanted to eat this cookie for the past 5 hours. That really took it in me to not do that. Proud of myself. Okay. Here's the two cookies side by side. Appearance-wise, there's not a lot of difference. Let me show you close up. So they really look the same. This one was the frozen one. This is just baked from room temperature. If anything, this one is a little bit thicker, not massively. So appearance-wise, not a lot of difference. But let's cut them open. I'm gonna cut open the room temperature one first. That's how it looks inside. Let's cut open the frozen one. Okay, this is a lot more fudgier inside. Clearly didn't put as many chocolate chips in this one. If you prefer a fudgy, gooier cookie, freeze it. If you prefer something a bit more firm, golden and snappy, then room temperature. My personal opinion, the frozen one is nicer. I feel like the flavour's a little bit stronger. You've got a crispy exterior and then the soft, gooey middle, but it's all down to personal preference, so yeah.